Hey everyone, this is Mitch with allcheese.net. I had to force myself to listen to this album again to make a review to forewarn people of its god-awfulness. This album made me want to chop the CD into 1,000 pieces and throw those pieces into the fire of 1,000 suns. Yes everyone, I am referring to the new Linkin Park album, 1,000 Suns. The first track, The Requiem, is an intro. I usually don't mind intros, but usually an intro leads into a song. Not this one. It just leads into another intro called The Radiance, which is track 2. This is a great way to fool people into thinking there are a lot of songs on an album. Good job, Linkin Park. The third track is the first real song on the album, Burning in the Skies. This is not the song you want to hear after being agitated by the last two numbers. It's not bad, it just doesn't live up to the expectations of a Linkin Park song. It is long, boring, and nothing I would want to listen to again.
Blood of innocence burning in the skies. I filled my cup with the rising of the sea.
The fourth track is Empty Spaces. They should have just named it Empty Space, because it's another intro. That's right, so right now out of 4 tracks, 3 of them are intros. What were they thinking? When They Come For Me is the 5th track, and the second song on the album. This is when Mike shows off his awesome rapping skills if we lived in Bizarro's world. I thought he would have learned after Fort Minor's epic fail that he would quit trying to rap like a gangster. Here's a note for you, Mike. Saying mother effer at the end of a verse doesn't make you hard, especially when it follows the word funky. This song will make you roll your eyes more than tricks.
I came in the ring like a dog on a chain and found out the underbelly sicker than it seems. And it seems ugly, but it can get worse. Cause even a blueprint is a gift and a curse. Cause once you got a theory of how the thing works, everybody wants the next thing to be just like the first. And I'm not a robot.
Robot Boy has a nice flow to it and is the 6th track. My only beef is it takes forever to really start. By this point you are crying out for a good song and then you get this glimpse of hope and it lets you down. Although the name does do it justice, it's very robotic and felt like it was made by a boy, not a man or men in a band for that matter. Track 7 is a familiar sound. Not because it brings us back to the Linkin Park we know, but because it's another intro. Skip it. Track 8, Waiting for the End, I can definitely relate to the title of this song by this time. Mike comes in with a Jamaican type mix in the background and his raps are so bad. When Chester comes in, it sounds decent and makes you want to really try to like it, but like everything else on the album so far, it just falls flat.
Not the beginning, just a voice like a riot rocket every revision. But you listen to the tone and the violent rhythm and know the words sound steady, some empty within them to say yeah.
The 9th track, Blackout, is Chester trying to save the album. It sounds like a Michael Jackson Linkin Park song, if that makes sense. The track doesn't flow well. Nothing about the song is deep, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds into it, it gets really bad to the point where you want to just uninstall your iTunes. Riches and Kings is track 10 and has an intro in the song. I guess record labels have an intro limit on albums, so they're like, okay, well maybe you can throw it in the beginning of the song, and they're like, great, more intros. This track is Mike trying to be hard again, and is super annoying. His lyrics are so cheesy, Being with allcheese.net, I usually like cheesiness, but not this kind. Fire on your way, make all you say whoa. His lyrics are that bad. And the beats, or Chester, doesn't make the song good either.
Face, how low can you go? Talk a lot of game, but yet you don't know. Static on the way, make us all say whoa. The people up top push the people down low. Get down and obey every word. Steady getting mine if you haven't yet heard. Wanna take what I got, don't be absurd. Don't fight the power, nobody gets hurt. If you haven't heard yet, then I'm letting you know there ain't shit.
Wisdom, Justice, and Love is such an amazing song. Not really, it's another intro. Iridescent, track 12, is a slow song and sounds like a Linkin Park song, especially at the end. I'm not going to say it's good, but it's definitely better than any of the other songs thus far on the album. Fallout is just what I did when this track came on. That's right, I almost fell out of my chair because to my surprise, it was another intro. At this point, we are 13 songs into it, and 6 of them are intros, and one of those intros doesn't even lead into anything. The Catalyst is track 14, and when I first heard it, I thought it was awesome and was looking forward to the album. Now I look at it as a bad car salesman who just sold me a lemon. This song is now my mortal enemy, and I will forever protest it until they put it into a record that is tolerable to listen to.
God bless us, everyone. We were broken people living on a loaded gun, and it can't be outfought, it can't be outdone, it can't be outmatched, it can't be outrun. No. God bless us, everyone. We were broken people living on a loaded gun, and it can't be.
But let's go ahead and touch on why this song is good. It has awesome lyrics that are meaningful, no crappy raps by Mike Shinoda, Chester does a great job as the lead vocalist, everything meshes well and flows perfectly, and it sounds like a Linkin Park song. Oh yeah, and it's not a freaking intro. The Messenger is track 15, and it is an acoustic with Chester. It's okay. If you made it this far in the album, I guess the last 2 tracks are your reward. Take it from me and stay away from this album. Do not support their mistakes. Let's help Linkin Park find their roots again, rather than steering them into the dark. This is Mitch with allcheese.net, and this is my review on the new Linkin Park album, 1,000 Suns.
Your instincts telling